We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Trey Mancini, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Casey Mize, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now with the plate, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now. Really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
His next home run will be number 40 for the season. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time.
Ball.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Count is 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here at ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
High in the air out to center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately. Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right field
side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Next for the Tigers,
the third baseman,
Diego Rodriguez. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Oh, and 1, here it comes. 1-1.
That's out.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing.
Batting third, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 0-1 the count. Good cut that time
No
by
balls, 2
Cabrera,
strikes.
but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now Cabrera swings and
Batting
misses on a
fourth.
good pitch that time.
The
as he's
second
run up
baseman.
for out number 2.
Got us there.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Anthony Santander the next to bat.
Leading off
As
for the
it'll be
Orioles.
5, 6,
The
and
left
7
fielder,
due
number
up to kick
25.
off the second inning.
Anthony.
In there, strike one. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done
Batting
over the
fifth.
last 10 games.
The catcher,
Absolutely crushing the
Adley
baseball.
Rutschman.
Out in front of it, strike one. Check
Ball.
swing, but he
Bam.
held up in time. Ball one. Line drive, base hit to right.
Batting seventh. The designated
Austin
hitter.
Hayes the next to
Austin
bat. Rolled
Hayes.
slowly down the third baseline. But this is
That
foul
ball's
for the
foul.
first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And
Hey.
a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an
Ball
absolute
one.
nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty
1 ball, 2
downward
strikes, the count.
action. High 80s velocity.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping up now,
Batting
Ramon
eighth.
Urso.
The
He'll get
second
to take
baseman.
his first cuts here.
Ramon.
And
1-0.
he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball one.
Ball
And he
2.
misses low with it. 2-0. Rutschman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is in the air to right. Maben is there. Makes the catch, and last half of the second set to go. And set to go
Leading
is
up
the
for
second
the
baseman,
Tigers,
Jonathan
The
Scope.
second baseman.
Hey.
Outside
Got us
target
there.
here, and he hits it for strike one.
Go.
And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have
Nope.
brought him back down to earth a bit.
I got 1 ball, 1
Yeah,
strike.
he's running into the dog days right now. But over the last 10 games, he's almost at
The count,
300.
2-1.
And that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Up next
Number
steps
14.
Kristen Stewart. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Mancini has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And that'll bring up
Batting
Jorge
fifth.
Bonifacio.
The
He enters
designated
play
hitter.
hitting in the
Jorge.
260s for the year.
Bonifacio.
He's off 1-0. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his
Out.
last 10. Well,
Out.
the play's been made, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Kiani Cavaco. And you see
Leading
the
off
numbers
for
there.
Baltimore.
He's been very
The
dangerous
shortstop,
at the plate, to say the
Kiani
least.
Cavaco.
Strike
0-1's
swinging,
the count.
timing a little off on that one. And a pitch in the dirt as
1-1.
he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball
Hey!
and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Got him swinging in the dirt. Romine has it. Throw down
He's out.
first, 1 away. Ready now for
center
Baltimore.
fielder, number
Starling
2.
Marte.
Starling
Here comes the first pitch.
Marte.
Ball. That's inside.
1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting. Third baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
Looking up is Maben.
See you later.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
So here's Yohan
The first
Moncada.
baseman, number 10, Yohan.
He connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out.
What do you
And
got?
a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. A 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to
The
swing
left
the stick
fielder,
again,
number
D-Roll.
25,
That extends his hitting
Anthony
streak to 9 games.
Santander.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Anthony
0-1.
Santander stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. This is pulled into right. In there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock
Now
right
that
there. A hitting streak
catcher,
now up to 8
Adley.
games.
Yeah, no doubt
What
about it.
the-
8 games. Now, man, we're starting to
That's
think about
outside.
it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
It's a nice
Designated
job by
hitter,
the batter right there, able to
Austin
fight off a high
Hayes.
fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And a half swing here, but
I got
he
the count.
pretty
1 and
clearly
2.
went around, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay throw,
Too late.
but he's
He's in
safe
there.
at third as he's able to scramble back.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Take a look
Romo.
at this right here. He didn't
First,
get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Grisham is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. At the plate, Trent Grisham, and he's looking to
Leading
turn
up
the page.
for the Tigers,
That's been ice
the
cold
center
over the
fielder,
last 8 or so ball
Trent.
games.
Hey, we're still in the
Good
early
job.
stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes.
Hey.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
8-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting eight.
Next
The
up for
catcher.
Detroit, Austin Romine.
Romine.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Outside part. To the plate, the changeup is in there. One out, nobody on. Foul tip, held on
0-2
to
the
behind
count.
the plate. It's strike two.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The next 0-2. Breezes in, a strikeout looking.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile
Batting
of a
ninth.
fastball. Even
The
if you
shortstop,
recognize the breaking ball
Nico.
out of the pitcher's hand, it's
Good
so
draw.
hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can
Ball.
keep their hands back on those.
Nico
Ball one,
Goodrum
no strike.
is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and
Leading
as
off
a
for the
team,
Orioles,
they've had a contact
the
rate of over
shortstop,
85% in this
Gianni
game, meaning that
Tavaco.
when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire
One ball,
season.
one strike.
So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Foul ball. That's out.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 2.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Counts 1-0.
That's
Nope.
inside.
That's inside.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with one away
Now
as we
batting,
show you the league
third
leaders
baseman,
in three base hits.
Matt
And as you see, he's right
Olson.
up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The
Boy,
first
this guy's
baseman,
having
number
a
10.
great game here so
Yohan
far. He wrote a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. Hit in the air to right field. Maben on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
Left fielder, Anthony.
Ready once again, Anthony Santander. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
0-1's the count.
No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Outside,
plate,
that's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Grisham. To the track, to the wall.
Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 44 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so
Ladies
it would
and gentlemen,
appear that's all
your
for his
attention,
starter
please.
tonight.
Now pitching for the
So he'll
Tigers,
depart here tonight, and
Number
these fans
37.
will not be terribly
Whoa.
appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was
Whoa.
pretty much dreadful in this one. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there?
Now batting,
3rd knock of the
designated
night, and
hitter,
we're only in game
Austin
1. This could be huge.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And
Leading up
standing in is
for
the
the
veteran
Tigers,
outfielder, Cameron
the right
Maben.
fielder.
Lots of
Cameron.
baseball left in this one as we're still early on,
Maben.
but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Diego Rodriguez. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Changed things up on him. He got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now,
the first
Miguel
baseman,
Cabrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Now batting, Ramon Urso.
Leading off for the Orioles.
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Ramon.
This one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. On the ground to third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
In now for the O's, Kiani Cavaco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Maben. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today.
For the
as
Tigers,
far too often they've been
the second
swinging
baseman,
pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He showed right there why having a good
Now
changeup is so
batting.
valuable.
Number
2 and 2, and he
14.
flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter
Up next
leak
is the
out over
Tigers.
the plate. That was
The
3
designated
straight
hitter,
pitches on the outer
Jorge
half. And he was able to dive out there.
Bonifazio.
Nice job.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Jorge Bonifacio, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Smoke on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Hero, but
The
from a
batter,
hitter's perspective,
the center
pretty
fielder,
good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an
Great
excellent
job.
job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting,
So
catcher,
digging in now,
Austin
Austin Romine. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone
outside.
here in the 5th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Count even now at 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Tigers strand a pair. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The first baseman,
Some guys just
number
lay
10.
back and watch that first
Go
pitch
on.
go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks. And even if
1
you
ball,
do that,
2
it's
strikes.
a tough pitch to keep fair.
To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The right fielder, number
So here's the
16.
cleanup hitter, Trey
Trey
Mancini. It was a
Mancini.
flyout for him in his last trip.
Ball,
First
that's
pitch
in.
is a fastball inside, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Ball,
And he won't
in.
bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The left fielder,
Digging
number
in the
25.
switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Ball, that's
Curveball
outside.
close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ball 2.
Like the fastball got away from him there. It's
2
ball
balls,
2.
1 strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat.
I got
don't
3
think
1. 3
anything's
balls,
going to leak
1
out
strike.
over the heart of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play. And digging in for his second at-bat, Nico
Leading up
Goodrum.
for the
Look to
Tigers,
get the Tigers going in
the
their half of the
shortstop,
6th.
Nico
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Goodrum.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate,
Cameron
Maben. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Diego Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Diego Rodriguez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. Moncada fields it cleanly. And he'll
He's
step
out.
on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers nothing. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. He'll lead it off
Leading
here
off
as
for
we
the
begin
Orioles,
inning number 7.
The catcher, Adley
First offering on its
Rutschman.
way.
Ball 1, no
Couple of
strike.
righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Your
Lorenzo
attention,
Quintana
please.
is up off the
Pinch
bench.
hitting
As
for
he'll
the
pinch
Orioles.
hit here to start
Number
inning number
81,
7.
Lorenzo Quintana.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles,
Striding forward
the
now is
designated
the
hitter,
DH, Austin
Austin
Hayes. His
Hayes.
last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
now batting,
Into
second
the
baseman,
box now, Ramon
Ramon.
Urso.
Urso.
Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
2 out, nobody on. And
Nope,
no
ball 1.
swing apparently, ball 1.
1-1.
Oh, straighten
I got
him
the
up
count,
there
1
on
and
that
2.
fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high
I got
fastball
the
and
count,
bury
2 and
stuff
2.
in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Pops this one up. Goodrum into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Your
Lorenzo
attention,
Quintana
please.
will remain in the
This
game in the
game
number
for the
9
Orioles.
spot and take over at
Now
catcher.
catching, number 81, Lorenzo Quintana.
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He struck out and flied
Leading
out
up
0 for
for
2
the
so
Tigers,
far.
It doesn't
The
look
first
very
baseman,
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. And there it is, 500 home runs. A huge moment in his amazing career.
Oh, it really is, Matt. The 500 home run club is a super exclusive group of the best power hitters ever. So this is just great to see. Congrats to him. I'm pretty sure we're looking at a future Hall of Famer right now. His career has been absolutely remarkable to follow, and I'm happy to see him eclipse this magic number.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Hey. He'll take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
I got the count. 0-2
count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball.
Ball one.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now the changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Kristen Stewart.
Ball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts
He's
1-0.
1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball,
as the
2 strikes.
changeup had him out in front there.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Jorge Bonifacio. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers. Now at the plate, Keani Cavaco. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Starling Marte is at the plate, and he checks his swing
no
for
strike.
ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Maben. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Matt Olson. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1
Shin
strike.
high.
The count.
That's taken for a ball. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center.
Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Yohan Moncada. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the second out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Ball inside.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V,
No,
I don't know
that's
what
down.
your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
You got 2 balls,
Really
1
stayed
strike.
staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. Popped him up. Romine over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Orioles 9 and the Tigers 1. Digging in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ladies and
Jose
gentlemen, your
Villanueva
attention
will
please.
come on now to make his
Now pitching
30th
for the
appearance of the
Orioles.
year so far.
Number 6,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jose Villanueva.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to
Nope.
get on.
That's inside.
There's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Villanueva is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge
1 ball,
strikeout guy
2
most
strikes.
of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever.
Hey!
One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Ball,
Austin
that pitch is out.
Romine stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a
Hit
ball.
the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After to Santander. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss,
I got
strike
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tigers shortstop with a ball
The
and
count
2
is
strikes.
1 and 2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte's after it. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail big. Ready now, Lorenzo Quintana. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Scope is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Ramon Urso. He flew out in his last at bat, and this one's
1-0.
not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maybin, starting things for his side in the 9th as they
Ball,
face
that's
the
outside.
improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least
Hey.
for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Runner at first following the error, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Diego Rodriguez. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2.
He's up.
To second for 1.
Oh.
Back to first. The 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, and he fouls this one off. 0-1, here it comes.
Yeah!
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And
That's a
now
balk.
stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung
No
out
ball,
and
2
missed, and
strikes.
now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, you don't see this very often, Dero. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's
0-1's the
interesting.
count.
You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
2 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Baltimore Orioles with their 90th win, best in the division. Luke Weaver earns his 8th victory of the season. Casey Mize allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers.
Trey Mancini, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Matthew Boyd is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Settling in now, Starling Marte.
Leading off
there's
tonight
a look
for
at his
Baltimore,
home and road splits
center
so
fielder,
far this year.
Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a
Outside,
slider
that's
tails
the ball.
outside for ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another
pitch,
one last time out, and in
7-10.
fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both
Batting
those
second,
things are going to have to
the third
change if
baseman.
this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal a bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
Matt Olson is at the plate as he watches ball one. He'll start things here at 316. 41 home runs now and 103 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Check
That's ball two.
swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to...
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 10, Yoan.
Next to bat will be the
Moncada.
Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
0-1.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He
The
hung
right
that
fielder,
middle of
number
the plate.
15.
The batter's eyes
Ray
lit up, and he was able to put good wood on
Mancini.
it.
So here's Trey Mancini, who's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
No balls and a strike to count. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately. Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after...
Ouch, that one
That
hit
ball
him.
got him. Right there.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch
That is
and
good.
such a dangerous
The
pitch,
left
too.
fielder, number
Sometimes
25,
it moves so much that you just
Anthony
lose control of it.
Santander.
This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
So far this year against Southpaws, Santander is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that one is gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 45 home runs now on the campaign as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Digging in,
Batting fifth,
Adley Rutschman.
the
He's got
catcher,
hits in each of the last
Adley
5 ball games.
Rutschman.
The pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Maben on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6
That is
games.
seven.
Yeah, no doubt about
The
it. 6
designated
days
hitter.
in a row with knocks will help
Austin
you sleep better at night, Dan.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
From the stretch. And
Ball.
a good idea to hold off on that swing.
Counts 1-0.
1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Ah.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The
2-2
throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Fastball right back to the mound. And flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the damage certainly done as the Orioles plate 4 on the grand slam. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
up
first.
for the Tigers,
Now here's the
the
pitch.
right fielder, Cameron.
And that misses
Inside
inside.
ball.
1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing
Ball
well,
2.
you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of
Batting
guys
second,
usually have
the
peaks
third
and valleys
baseman,
throughout the year. They grab
Diego
about 4 slumps a year.
Rodriguez.
He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
And
Ball,
there's
that's
ball
in.
1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Down the third baseline.
That ball's
This
foul.
is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him.
He's out.
2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Striding forward
Miguel.
now. Miguel Cabrera. No one
Cabrera.
aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Good cut that time by Cabrera,
Count,
but he
0-2.
couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. Rutschman is there. And second inning set to go. And coming forward
Leading off
now
the
is the
Baltimore,
shortstop, Keani
the
Cavaco.
shortstop, Keani Cavaco.
And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Ramon.
Into the box now.
Urso.
Ramon Urso swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the center
Time
fielder.
for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Starling Marte, as he'll lay
Ball
off a
one, no
curveball in
strike.
the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants
2
right here
balls,
on the mound.
2 strikes.
Lays off 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. They'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the Orioles leave one, but they're in front 4-0.
Leading up for the
And next
Tigers,
it'll be the Tigers cleanup
second
hitter,
baseman,
Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan.
He's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And it's 0-2 to Scope. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake his stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire
Batting
season.
fifth,
This guy has
the
watched
left
his
fielder,
average dip just a
number
smidge
14.
over his last 10 games.
Kristen Stewart comes on with one away as
Count
he looks at the
1-0.
ball. It's 1-0. And that's swung out and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 now.
1 ball.
That's just
2
too
strikes.
much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Slow roller down the third baseline. Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to
Batting
a good start.
sixth,
How about the first
the
5
designated
batters
hitter,
he's faced? 3
Jorge
of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio.
That's the
the
ball.
First pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right
Ball,
now. But
that's
if you
outside.
can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. They'll whip this
Got
one
it.
first in time, and that ends. Trying to pick things up where we
Leading
left
off
off.
for the Orioles,
Yohan Moncada
the
will try
first
to
baseman,
follow up
number
the
10.
double in his last
Yohan
at-bat
Ball
with
one.
another big hit
Moncada.
right here. 1-0 the count. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Low roller, and he barehands
he's
it.
good.
Oh, but he beats it out. Almost got him after the
The
great
right fielder,
stop, but
number
it's a base
15.
hit, and the leadoff man's
Ray
on to start the inning.
Mancini.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, after that
The left
base
fielder,
knock right
number
there, he's
25.
into double digits,
Anthony
Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Santander is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats
That's
the
out.
oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that.
Now batting.
And he's able to
Catcher.
slow the moment down.
Adley Rutschman.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense.
The center
Back
fielder.
to you guys.
Chris.
Okay, thank you,
Ball one,
Heidi.
no strike.
One ball, no
Richard.
strikes to count. One ball, one strike to count. Good pitch there. Had
The
him a
count
little out
is
in
1
front.
and 2. Ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Count remains 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8. The
Ready
catcher.
with the first pitch. Here it
Austin.
comes. Austin
Roma.
Roma stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 out, nobody on. Can't catch
I got
up
a
to
ball,
that
1
pitch.
strike.
It's a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
First pitch
Nico.
coming. Here it is.
Good draw.
Nico Goodrum
1-0.
is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Good zip on that
I
one
got
as
1
he just
ball, 1
throws
strike.
it by him for strike 1. And
2
this
balls,
ball
1
runs
strike.
away for ball 2. 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit high and deep to left field. Santander looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Stepping in
Now batting.
Cameron
Right
Maven.
fielder.
Try
Cameron.
and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for
Maven.
strike 1. Maven sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. He was a first-round pick back in
Ball. That's
2005.
out.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has.
1 ball,
nice
2
pick.
strikes to count.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Rutschman recovers. And
He's out.
that ends the inning. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 5-1 ball game. To try it again, Austin
Leading off for
Hayes.
Baltimore,
He got on top
the
of one. It
designated
was a
hitter,
ground out victim
Austin
last time.
Hayes.
Too
Ball
high
1.
that time with the inning's first
Count
pitch.
1-0.
It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you
That
as an
ball's foul.
offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Opportunity now to look at some of the future
batter,
plans
number
for
9.
this Tigers organization as our Road to the
Gianni
Show report spotlights a couple of
Cavaco.
guys that have been playing very well in recent action. At the plate now, Gianni
0-1's
Cavaco.
the count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Changeup gets him out in front.
No
for
ball,
strike
2
two.
strikes.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the
second
box,
baseman.
Ramon Urso.
Ramon
He flew out in his last
Urso.
at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That's
Ball and a
outside.
strike. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first.
Got
and
him.
Plenty of time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Will start things out
The
against
third
Noah
baseman.
Syndergaard as this inning is
Diego
underway.
Rodriguez.
In there, and it's 0-1.
No, that's
Now
low.
a change up, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 home. It is swung on and
I got
missed
the count.
for strike
1 and
number
2.
2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting. The
So
first
the bases
baseman.
are empty with one man
Miguel
gone. And that brings in
Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera. And
Hey.
a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to
Ball,
adjust his
that's
batting
inside.
gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to
He's
first.
out.
Will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Next will be the
Second
cleanup
baseman,
hitter, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan.
Was a strikeout victim in his
Scope.
first try. Hit down the third base line. And this misses
that
the
ball went
outside
out.
corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first,
Out.
gets him, and the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the
Leading
fifth,
off for the
and that'll
Orioles,
bring forth the veteran
center fielder,
outfielder,
number 2.
Starling Marte.
Starling.
And he'll start
Ball
the
1,
inning
no
with a
strike.
pitch that
Marte.
misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Two
Ball
balls
2.
and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball toward the hole. And the fifth
Out.
inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
That'll bring
Third
up the
baseman,
power hitter, Matt Olson. A hit in 2
Olson.
at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Reaches out, but
0
he
and 1.
can't get it. It's 0-1. We talked about it earlier. He's certainly making a real threat for a batting title this year, and with an average over 400 in
1
his
and 1.
last 10 ball games, he's making a great push here late season.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The first baseman,
Baseball's a
number
game
10.
of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2
Your
hits so
attention,
far
please.
for him in this one.
Now pitching for the Tigers,
Now here comes Ron
Number
Gardenhire up
0.
out of the dugout.
Luis
And it looks as though that's going to be all
Garcia.
for his starter here tonight. lifted the other way to left center. Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16.
So two are gone now in the Baltimore fifth, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He's set and the pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will make the catch to... Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed
for the
one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight to them. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going now. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of
the designated hitter, Jorge.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Bonifacio.
Hit back toward the mound, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first
now
pitch.
Batting.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Grisham is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off. And the payoff pitch. And that misses ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away. So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. This is off the inside for ball one.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a runner for us.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 1-1. Hit to short. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for Detroit. They're down. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Santander comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, Adley Rutschman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he misses
the plate,
inside with that one. Ball one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lined into right, a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. To the plate now, Keani Cavaco. And it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he misses with it 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
It's 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. He'll go to Scope at
Out.
second for the force out, and that ends the... Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll start things out in the
Leading up
sixth
for
for
the
a lineup
Tigers,
that really hasn't
the
found its
shortstop,
groove in this one.
Nico.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far,
Good.
Matt.
Hold on,
Not
the count.
very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it
No
up. Not
balls,
throwing
2
a lot of
strikes.
first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1
Down
ball,
and away. It's
2
a ball and
strikes.
2 strikes. Misses.
I got to count
Ball
2 and 2.
2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase.
The right
that wasn't
fielder,
working,
number
so he just
4.
reached back and
Cameron.
fired a good old country hardball fastball
Maybe.
right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Cameron Maben. 0-1 the count. Moncada trying to get there. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-2 the count to Maben now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate.
Now
Diego
batting,
Rodriguez.
third baseman,
As he rips it
Diego
on the ground to second.
Rodriguez.
Throw gets him.
No,
2
he's
down.
down.
And that'll
Now
bring
batting,
up the veteran
first
Miguel
baseman,
Cabrera. He was
Miguel
retired via the ground ball last time.
Cabrera.
Takes this the other way to right. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On
He's
the
up.
second for the force out, and the side is retired. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this. Riding into the box, Ramon Urso. And to start
Leading
out
off
the
for the
inning, it
Orioles,
looks like they've decided
the
to
second
stick
baseman,
with the same reliever out there,
Ramon.
Dan.
They have, Matt. I think
Urso.
the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming here. It is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Digging in next will be
for the
Starling
Orioles,
Marte. Fourth
the center
trip to
fielder,
the plate for him,
Starling
and he's at risk of ending that nice
Marte.
hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A
1-0.
fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Soft liner to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him.
The first baseman,
well, obviously,
number 10.
he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock in the game. He's been on fire.
So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Taken in by Scope. There's one.
He's out.
Throw to Cabrera
Got
for
him.
an inning-ending double. Up next steps Kristen
Leading
Stewart.
up
0
for
for
the
2 on
Tigers.
his line thus far.
The left fielder, number 14.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep
batter,
this line moving. We
the
cannot
designated
stop.
hitter,
Nobody can make
Jorge.
it out. We have to find a
Hey,
way to put 2
Bonifacio.
men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Jorge Bonifacio is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball
That's a
double
ball.
play.
And this is low.
2 balls,
ball
1 strike.
2.
The count.
2-1. Stewart gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. 2-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2.
Out.
To second for 1.
He's out.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point
The
of the
center
ball game.
fielder,
As there
number
are
12.
2 away now.
Trent.
That's one of the hardest double
Great
plays to
job.
turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now in the box, Trent Grisham. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air into shallow left center. Santander waits on it. And the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your
Alex
attention,
Wilson
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as
for
he'll
the
do so to
Tigers.
start the 8th.
Number 31.
Ready
Alex
to begin the 8th, and
Wilson.
standing in the outfielder, Trey Mancini. On to the
Ball
8th
match
here as a
outside.
slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Wilson was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this
The
to
left
his
fielder,
ever-growing
number
list
25,
of multi-hit
Anthony
performances this season.
Santander.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right now.
Anthony Santander will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Popped up, and oh, he can't rein it in. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And another foul ball. 0-2 once more. His offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball.
Catcher.
You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. A man at third with one away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. He'll get it into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. The pitch. Liner towards second. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Keani Cavaco.
0-1.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's quickly 0-2.
Ball
Tried
1.
to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in, Ramon
the
Urso.
second baseman, Ramon Urso.
First pitch coming, here it is. Second and third, 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Weekly hit to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this in. Into the box, Austin Romine. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Lorenzen is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Here's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss.
I got the count.
0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Mancini is there. 2 down.
the right fielder, number 4.
So the lineup flips over
Cameron.
and digging in, Cameron Maven. Quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
And
Ball
it's
2.
2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 3 out. Gerson Moreno enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Comes set here for nothing pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the 1st out.
The batter.
So striding in, Matt Olson, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 10.
At the plate, Yohan Moncada. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat.
Too high. Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2 balls and a strike
Count
to
is
the
2
Orioles
and 1.
first baseman.
Ball
A
3.
little too tall that time. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls,
If
1
you're
strike.
at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He pulls this one into right. Maben is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 6-2. At the plate, Diego Rodriguez.
Leading
He'll
up
lead
for the
things off
Tigers,
here as we play the
third
bottom of the
baseman,
9th.
Listen,
Diego
it's not easy coming back off of
Rodriguez.
closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your
Michael
attention,
Gibbons
please.
enters from the
Now
bullpen, hoping to
for
get the
Baltimore,
final 2 outs and
number
put this
60,
one into the win column.
Michael Gibbons.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to
He's
first
out.
to take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 8.
So now
Second
it'll be the
baseman,
4-hole hitter,
Jonathan
Scope. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to
That's
their
out.
final out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Oh, much too tardy
I got
on
a ball,
the
1
fastball.
strike.
1-1. And this is swung
I got
on
the count,
and
1
missed.
and 2.
So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Baltimore put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Noah Syndergaard earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.